Once upon a time, there lived a man named Femi who despised his wife so much. He spared no opportunity to show his wife how much he hated her. His wife Damilola was a very beautiful and quiet woman whose beauty began to wane because of constant thinking and crying. Femi would leave the house early in the morning and return home late, not caring about the welfare of his wife. One day, Damilola was home alone when her husband returned with a woman who he said was pregnant for him. Damilola could not believe her ears as she bursted out in tears. She was yet to have a child of her own, and her husband paid no mind to her, but rather went on to impregnate another woman in the village. Damilola was still trying to wrap her head around what was happening when her husband Femi informed her that the woman had come to live with them. Damilola, still trying to get over the shock, questioned her husband's decision to bring his mistress into their home, and Femi, enraged at his wife's question, slapped her so hard on the face as he ordered her to go into the kitchen to prepare food for his mistress and himself. Damilola, nursing the pain from the slap, silently went into the kitchen to prepare the food as tears streamed down her face. She could not fathom how her life had taken such a painful turn, and the presence of the pregnant woman in her home was now a constant reminder of how cruel her husband was towards her. As Damilola prepared the meal, she could not help but overhear the conversation between Femi and his pregnant mistress, whose name was Toyin. Femi seemed unapologetic, proudly declaring that he no longer cared about his wife Damilola and was only keeping her because of pity. Damilola loved Femi so much and was willing to do anything for him. But as years passed in their marriage, Femi grew out of love and began to talk down on his wife and treated her badly. Damilola soon became a shadow of herself as Femi began a new relationship with his mistress, denying her of any form of attention and affection. As days turned into weeks, Damilola endured the emotional agony of living with her unfaithful husband and his mistress. Femi's disdain for Damilola only grew worse as he continued to treat her with contempt. He began to use his wife Damilola as a maid in her own house. He would wake her up at night to prepare food for his pregnant mistress, who always woke up at odd hours of the night to request for fresh food.